like big, good, strong hands, don't they?
It's a first-person shooter, developed by Epic Mega Games and published by GT Interactive. It's the first game to utilise the now industry-standard Unreal Engine, and it tells the story of a convict from a crashed prison ship trying to survive and escape a hostile alien planet.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
It's got fun, action-packed and atmospheric gameplay, graphics that hold up to this day, and were groundbreaking on release. It has a surprisingly good story told effectively through gameplay. The soundtrack by Alexander Brandon and Michael Vanderboss is brilliant, and it led to a whole string of game engines that have effectively allowed the modern gaming world to exist. The levels can be a little unintuitive and difficult to navigate, and a lot of the items you pick up often go unused. Another game from my childhood that at one time I would have rated up there with Half-Life in terms of quality. Now though, I can see that Half-Life has of course aged much better, and Unreal carries over maybe too many of the old school issues, like confusing level layout and unreasonable deaths. Then again, it was a time when games, especially first-person shooters, were moving into a new realm, where story wasn't a bad word. Despite its enjoyable gameplay and inventive design, I would say Unreal's biggest asset is its setting and organic story. Even to this day, the world of Narpalia is one of the most atmospheric and alive game locations I've ever experienced. It isn't completely alien, but just so different that it feels kind of uncanny. This was only helped by the stellar soundtrack, not to mention the fact that the surprisingly deep story is told naturally from diaries and logs, with entire subplots that you can entirely miss if you don't stop to read them. Stories of other people's struggles to survive on the planet just like you. Furthermore, there are certain parts in the game where it leaves you to ponder the player character's actions, how they have a character arc of their very own without saying a single word or even interacting with anybody. It takes real talent to convey a story in this way, purely through the environment and level design, and it may not always work, but it certainly works well enough. Unreal is entirely recommended to anyone who enjoys a shooter with an organic story, but just make sure you take the time to appreciate the world around you, because I can assure you you'll get more out of it than you ever would have thought.